When I was 300 pounds, I thought that losing all that weight would cure my knee and lower back pain. But sadly, when I did lose the weight, I realized that I was still tight, I was still weak. Things were still very painful, especially when I tried to play sports. This was my first rude awakening to realizing that there's more to health than just the weight on the scale. I did feel better, but I could barely squat to parallel, and I kept re-injuring myself every time I would go to the gym and try to lift heavy. I got my back looked at, and I was told that I had a herniated disc, which made me realize that things had to change if I wanted to hit my goals. I was competing in Muay Thai at the time, pushing through pain. I was running daily, trying to hit my weight class. I'd already lost 100 pounds, and my coach wanted me to lose another 20 pounds and compete at 170. So on top of training hard, I was also running every day trying to lose weight. Luckily, that led to knee pain. I say luckily because that's what led me down the rabbit hole of searching on the internet for a solution. And eventually I ran across Knees Over Toes guy's page, and I saw him like doing a dunk and then dropping down into the splits, and I said, man, I really want to learn how to do that. Conventional medicine and Google searches were just telling me to rest, ice, elevate. And I was like, I can't do that because I really want to compete. And honestly, I thought it was just going to help me with knee pain. So I would do this routine outside of class every day. I still have videos of this. Little did I know that this routine would change my life. I was able to squat deep. My knees got stronger. I actually won the tournament that I was training for. And unexpectedly, my lower back pain went away. Fast forward to 5 years later, I'm now a full-time personal trainer. I've helped hundreds of clients to get out of knee, lower back, and shoulder pain using the ATG system. And today I want to show you guys some moves from that system that will help anyone who sits while at work and then plays sports on the weekend to get out of pain and improve lower back strength and hip mobility to the point that they can return to sport without having fear of injury, without having nagging pains that are going to keep you sidelined. So I actually lost those 100 pounds while working in a desk job. And now I realize, looking back, what was going on. I would go for runs and then I would sit for 8+ hours a day. And there was no wonder my hips were so tight and I barely had any groin mobility. Now I realize what most high performers who play sports on the weekend do. They go hard on the weekend, then the majority of the week they're sitting down in that position where your hips, glutes, ankles, groin, everything gets super tight and weak, right? Your lower back is getting weak in that position as well because it's not being used. Today, I'm going to focus on 7 exercises that scale from beginner to elite levels of hip mobility while strengthening the lower back, which is key for anybody who's looking to take on the demands of sport.